Right.
Hello boaters, well it's time for another towpath walk. We're starting off at Hawk Green and this is a round trip, so we'll be coming back here as well. So let's have a quick look at the map. So we're starting at the yellow marker near the top left of the map. We're following the yellow line, so we'll be going anti-clockwise around. So we're heading on down the Macclesfield canal and then branching off onto other footpaths to Marpleridge and then back to Hawk Green and then back to my boat. This walk is about 2.5 miles and it took me about an hour to do. During this trip we shall be seeing a wizard.
Not quite so. No. Tears are very pure.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Rolf John.
It's a Saturday afternoon, the weather's really quite nice, and as you can see the towpath is pretty busy. In a previous video, as I boated past, a woman had fallen down these steps. They don't look too bad to me. I think she was alright. Now I could have carried on along the towpath to where I'm going, but I fancied doing something slightly different. I'll still be walking along the canal, but there's a footpath leading down the other side of it, so it'll be much quieter. The farm over to my left used to be a deer farm, and this high wire fence obviously was needed to keep them in. I've not seen any deer at all since I've been here, so it looks like they've stopped doing it now. We're approaching Bridge 8, and to the left of that is Windlehurst Hall, and that is where the wizard lives. And there is Windlehurst Hall. Looks like it's been converted into private accommodation. And here, in the driveway, is the wizard. It's carved out of a tree stump. Now, I don't know if it's a wooden sculpture that's been brought in, or whether it was carved from an existing tree that used to stand there. I think the latter is more correct, but I'm not sure. Here are some close-ups I shot last summer. He's rather good, I think. The public footpath carries on in between these cars here. This microphone is so sensitive you'll probably hear me gasping for breath at several points during this walk. Quite normal for me, I'm afraid.
I'll walk up.
That's a nice looking place. Here's the footpath carrying on through the fields. Now it gets really muddy from now on. Oh well, from here until the next lane it gets very muddy. I just said that. Did you hear that distant klaxon sound then? That's the coal boat, Alton, travelling along the canal. They sound that just to let you know they're coming. Why do farm gates always creak? I suppose it's to let the farmer know that there's people on his land. Unfortunately, the next bit gets very muddy. But at least that means when I'm through this bit, there won't be any more mud. So that's something to look forward to. But I came through here a few days ago, and it was very, very wet and muddy here. I don't expect it's dried out all that much. Pity the person who tried to take a bike through here. There's a lone bicycle track. But that was fun. I'm getting too old to climb over things like that. Let's open the gate.
Yeah, but I feel like she's not on the road.
Hello. That's a very odd way to park a bike. Can you see it over there on the left? And now another hill. I'm not used to hills. Now I'm going to turn left here, but I will make a short detour straight on just to show you the view. If you carry on down this lane, it takes you on down to the Peak Forest Canal. It's really not very far away, but the view from here is glorious. The Peak Forest Canal is just out of sight, but it's well before that group of houses over there on the right. Anyway, back to the lane. This is quite a busy little road for such a quiet place. Bit of a rat run, I think. We're heading on up to the top of the hill known as Marpleridge. A bit of a dangerous place to ride a pony, I'd have thought. What a view! You can see for miles. That's Stockport in the distance there, and looking around we can see the Peak District. Peak Forest Canal runs through that valley. Not right at the bottom of the valley, but sort of like halfway up.
Hello. But they're wondering what I'm doing. It would be a good place to live.
Oh yeah.
Right? And the world is watching it. You're watching the world as it goes by. I should say.
Yeah.
What do you notice? What do you notice about the world?
This church is on the top of the hill, and I can see it from where my boat is moored back at Hawk Green.
Hi.
I do get some strange looks when people see me walking along holding a camera. They don't know what to make of it. And there on the right is the Peak Forest Canal. When I was boating through there the other day, I've said, looking up at the hillside, if you just go up over the hill, down the other side, you get to the Macclesfield Canal. And that's exactly where I am. I'm right between the two canals. And now we're heading back towards Hawk Green, unfortunately staring right into the sun as we do so, but can't do much about that. Back in the summer this pub was open and very busy. There were a lot of people sitting outside. We're getting fairly close to the canal now. It's not very far.
I reckon it's supposed to be the July holiday.
And now we're back to the Macclesfield Canal. Marple is less than a mile up this way. A nasty sight awaits us on the other side of this trip hazard. It looks like that many of the local dog walkers like to deposit all their dog's mess in little bags on the ground. It's absolutely disgusting. Welcome to the canal. This bit was extremely muddy as well, but it has mostly dried up now, so it's not too bad. And that's it, we're home again. I hope you've enjoyed this little walk. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.